Fucking suck, bro. Horrible. Fucking one of the worst games I've seen in I don't know how fucking long, dude. This is fucking pathetic, bro. Well, so much for trying to be positive. This is craziness. This is fucking absolute pathetic. This is probably one of the worst fucking games that I've seen in a long time. I looked up a stat, man, just to see when's the last time we lost an actual like game 0-3 at all, put up whatever. And the last game that we lost was in 2014. I think it was 23. I apologize. 23, 0-3 against Minnesota. But that was like a defensive game. You know what I mean? 23, yeah, it was in December of 23. Just horrible, bro. This was like, I can't even grasp how fucking bad this is. Like, at this point, I would literally take back fucking Minshew. I would take back fucking Antonio. I'll take back Antonio Pierce and fucking Josh McDaniel, bro. Like, this one was hard, bro. Like, trying to say, hey, man, Geno, you can do a few things and, you know, get some shit going. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Like, I just don't get it, bro. This is Chip Kelly, Geno Smith. Okay. I'll get to the chat right now, bro, but let me read this shit to you, bro. This is fucking crazy. Total yards by our fucking team, 95 fucking yards, bro. Kansas City had 434 yards, bro. Passing yards, 70. I think Geno was 10 of 16 for 67 yards, bro. I don't even know where the other 3 yards came from, to be honest with you. 282 yards. They had 152 yards rushing. We had 25, bro. Our total yards did passing and rushing did not pass their rushing alone. They had 5.6 yards per game. We had 3 first downs, bro. Kansas City had 30. There was a stat during the game that they had more first downs than total plays than we had total plays on the field as an offense. 0 for 7, third down efficiency, 0 for 1, of course. There were 9 of 15, bro. That shit is insane. Total plays, bro, were 30. Total plays were fucking 30, bro. Throughout. Bro, this is crazy. They had 77 plays. They had the ball 42 minutes of the game. This is insane, dude. Like, I don't. And then everyone's clamoring, oh, bring Pickett in. First fucking play, fumble. Give it to him. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck to say. I really don't. Fucking RJ said the first time I felt bad for beating the Raiders. Hey, RJ, you ain't even fucking lying, bro. All right, let me get back to the chat, man. Psycho said, "Hey, I'm not gonna make the live, but I'm just gonna leave my 2 cents." And I was reading this before I started. So just leaving this, leave my 2 cents. Geno needs to be benched. I watched him take a sack in the first half on that play. He had Meyer open right in front of him. Part 2, but he didn't even see the first throw to Meyer, tight end. Then stepped up into the pocket, moved to the left, and started moving back like he was gonna run, but he did some scary ass shit. Part 3, when as he was scrambling, he went to the left. If he was a good quarterback, he had his eyes down the field. He was a receiver about 15 yards running open right in front of him, man. Fuck Geno. Why the fuck have we tried the backup quarterback and the course gets worse? And just crazy, bro. This is crazy. Ray Free Thinker, what up? What up, man? Raiders donut, yep. My opinion, brutal game. Geno has to take an inward look at himself, bro. He needs to do that shit somewhere else. 5th pick for Pickett, and you see it's yep. Pete needs to retire. Free Thinker, yep. I'm thinking the same shit. I was positive in 2002 Bears. Yeah. My opinion saying Gruden, yep. Bring back AOC, bro. Take him back to MJ. Bro, Tubby, come on, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Yeah, this team is terrible. And top it all off, Gray didn't even get a fucking. They said that it was a legal tackle when he fucking took Crosby out. Bad. If he's playing with a bunch of rookies, he's looking like the fucking 5th one out there, bro. What did they say? What's that saying? If there's 10 people and 9 of them are broke, you're gonna be the broke one too, bro. You're supposed to be a leader out there. You're supposed to lead them. You're supposed to do shoot a few things, man, but can't do it. Most of the yards came later in the game. You ain't lying, bro. I heard that shit. RJ, if I'm being honest, this is a combination of everything. Chiefs are back. Raiders are hurt. Raiders are bad. Okay, yeah. It is what it is. Respect for sticking with your squad. I did it when the Chiefs just won 2 games. Paid off. Peace out, bro. Yeah. We got a Kansas City Chief fan in here trying to console us. That's crazy. Crazy. Yep, Gio. It's still Raider Nation, bro, all day, but yeah, I can't. I just when we think about what's going on in the world and everything like that, oh shit, it's perfect, man. I'm waiting for fucking the aliens to come now, bro. Let's just run it. Let's go for it. There's nothing in sight, bro. As far as football is concerned, my life is great compared to this shit. But I really don't know if there's any answer for this. I'm thinking they should get rid of everybody. Fuck it. Get rid of Pete. Peace out. He look like Joe Biden out there, bro. Low light show. Fuck no, nah. We ain't doing that shit no more. Yeah, shit. Hey, my opinion, if World War III's coming, I'm signing back up the military, dog. Let's go for it. I'm in. At least I know I'll pull a win. I'll pull a win. I'll get better stats than this. This is crazy. Hold on real quick. I'm doing the podcast. Sorry about that. My kiddos just got home. But yeah, I didn't walk out. Addy says right here, can't blame the rookies. This is on the coaches and Geno, bro. Talk about it. I fucking agree. We look like a fucking man, I don't know. We look like a high school team, even worse, bro. Like just bad, just super bad. Even at this point, I don't even want the number 1 overall draft pick. What are we gonna do? Just fuck them over? I'm signing up too if it pops off. Let's go. Fredo, what's good, man? Oh man. Yeah, this is one of those things, man. What's up? Oh, I'm on podcast. Why? What happened? Yeah. Especially when he doesn't want to do something. Yeah. Hey, it could be as bad. It's not as bad as the Raiders. At least you got what we needed. Yeah, Alfredo, this is just embarrassing, man. This has been a hard season. Usually, like every year we turn around and try to make the best of it. You know what I mean? Hey, even last year when we got Minshew, I'm like, all right, we got Minshew. Yeah, look like this, whatever. And then Antonio Pierce, and then if you go back last year, they didn't even give Antonio Pierce what he needed to actually fucking play. You know what I mean? Like it's just so many different things that went on last year, like during the season coming in. All right, we're looking at something better and stuff like that. If this is what Tom Brady brings, bro, and everyone's like, "Oh, Brady's gonna do this, Brady's gonna do that," bro, let him just go broadcast, bro. Just let him go broadcast. Yeah, I'm not a Dodgers fan, bro, but still though. Oh yeah, Addy, they did bench fucking JPJ. Yeah, this is Pete needs to go, but JPJ did play like shit though. He did give up a sack to Chris Jones pretty easily. But Chris Jones is no like easy task for any one of those guys. You know what I mean? So as you get older, these years get tougher. Yeah, they do, but I just want to see a quality game, bro. What I want to see is like, for me, I want to see like just, I don't even want to say compete because it has Pete's name in it. Compete is always gonna fucking remind me of this season, bro. It's just bad. Eclipse, let's see. As a Chiefs fan, it was a tough watch, but both teams showed really good sportsmanship. Yeah, I'll give you that. It wasn't a tough watch, Eclipse. Come on, man, bro. Don't bullshit. After the first, there was another stat. No team has ever on the first. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs were the first team ever to get the ball 3 times and drive the ball over 80 yards and score. Insane. Yeah, Powers did have no help. You ain't lying about that one. They have it out for JPJ, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Well, at least the Chargers again, dog walk too. Yeah. And so the Broncos. Broncos getting cooked right now too. Makes me happy. This year mock draft is going to be easy. Positions needed, everything short. I'm gonna call it a day. Circus, my lawyer. What's up, bro? Man, that's just funny as hell. The coaches don't like JPJ. Won't be surprised if they trade him. I think they need to get rid of everybody on the coaching staff, bro. It's a wrap, dude. If somebody doesn't get fired, bro, yeah, dude, the season's gonna be horrible. The season is gonna be horrible, bro. It's just gonna be bad. Like, and if they fire Patrick Graham, bro, he is probably the. I don't want to completely blame Chip Kelly, right? Chip Kelly only has certain things to work with. I got it. I get it. Okay, cool. Pete Carroll just looked burnt out and tired, bro. Like it doesn't matter how many gums he's taking or what fucking fountain of youth he's been in, bro. It's just not. I'm cool. Like I'm good. I'm good off Pete. There was a reason why Pete left Seattle. There was a reason why they put him up in the booth just to sit back and just do a few things. At this point, bro, you think I'm fucking bullshitting, bro? AOC will probably be way better than anybody on the team right now, bro, as a quarterback. Kenny Pickett looked nervous. He looked shook. Just horrible. Clips is asking, what's next for you guys? I don't know, man. I really don't know. We may get out the season. Like, the locker room's gone, bro. Crosby's hurt. We don't have nobody, man. And then there was a play that I seen by fucking, and whoever designed this play, or if this was just a rogue thing, fucking, what's the name? 51. I can't even think of his fucking name. I'm so fucking mad. Kuntz, the guy that's supposed to get $20 million. He went from this side of the line, went all the ways around, took his sweet time, came. I've never seen a stunt like that. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Went all the ways around and then went and then just where he was supposed to be, he'd have put no hands on the lineman, nothing. Went all the ways around and where he was supposed to be, Mahomes went and ran probably more yards than fucking 25 yards, bro. It's crazy. Tell Cliff Branch we had a good sportsmanship. Why are we having games like that? Where are the rivals? Yeah, we're not a rivals, bro. How do you convince good players to sign with the Raiders other than money? Yeah. We need a new interim. Who we gonna bring, Tub? I don't even know. We need to hear from Spytech. Spytech ain't saying shit. That fool ain't gonna say nothing. Well, try to get the players and and try to revive their careers. No, it's no. I had a feeling this season was going to be a shitty situation when they named Meredith over center over JPJ. Guys, lift myself so hard to believe, but that was the start of issues for me. Yeah. It's like trying to say to yourself that I'm not even going to say that. This is bad. I'm gonna keep it on football. Chip is the highest paid OC, and he can't score not one single point. Look at what he's working with, bro. You know. Look at what he's working with. That's the whole thing. You know, don't have a solid number one. You know, the insecurity with these younger players. You know what I mean? Or the not in insecurities. I wouldn't even say fuck. How can I say it? I can't. I'm fucking lost for words. The inexperience. That's what I was trying to say. The inexperience of these young players, bro. You know what I mean? Bash, you know, couldn't get nothing going. You know what I mean? That offsides. You know, Bash was supposed to be a guy that was supposed to learn under a couple of good receivers. Don't got it. We don't have no receivers. So Trey will trade. What will we trade? Yeah, we'd have to trade everything for anything, bro. Honestly, I would just start Kenny Pickett at this point. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not even mad at what you call it. I'm not even mad at Chip Kelly. I'm really, really not. You can only scheme up so much with the players that you got, bro. I even called it. The safeties, bro, were damn near on the line of scrimmage, bro. They didn't cover over top because they knew that they had no one to pass it to. Poor fucking Genty, bro, man. You know, we need a commander's overhaul. Yeah, no lie, bro. I agree with you on that. Yeah. If Crosby is hurt, just rest. Yeah, bro. That shot was horrible, bro. Yeah, that's true, Clips. Got you on that one. They were toying with us the whole game. It really sucked, yeah. Yeah. Fucking, did you see the shot that Mahomes said when they were trying to, on that 4th and 1, on their side of the field? And they're lined up, however they were lined up. I think it was like two running back set. It looked like old school football, bro. It was, it never fucking works. It never fucking works. That was a shot at Max Crosby when he was talking shit to Knicks. You don't know the fucking play. Then they turn them around and run it down our throat. It's crazy. Guerrero, what's up? What's up? The taste, as tasteless as it's gonna be said for me, this is really a battered Raider syndrome. I can't even joke about how bad we are. I keep coming back to watch. Shit's sad, yeah. After the second touchdown, I started barbecuing, bro. I was like, fuck it. They wrote us off, bro. Yep. You can't even write this team off, bro. As a business, you can't even write this off how bad this is, bro. Like, even if the NFL overlooked at it saying, like, as the IRS or the tax, they're like, you trying to write this off? Nah, bro. Nah. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. They're like, no. You know what you're doing. Circus Raiders, salute, bro. You ain't never lie. This is why I'm single. The team is already toxic enough for me. Man, facts, dog. Facts. There is no way I'm gonna be able to be like, all right, I'm gonna be, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna watch a team be fucking horrible every fucking weekend. But see, the thing is though, Circus, you shouldn't be single, bro. You're loyal even if they're toxic. Yeah. Don't take relationship advice from me, bro. Geno equals radio. I saw when we had three in our backfield and it didn't do shit. Yeah. That's horrible back. You guys honestly should target defensive guys. You ain't even giving your offense a chance to win. Nah, I kind of disagree with you on that, Clips, because the simple fact is, bro, the defense was, your guys' team is fucking good. You guys know what to do. They know Patrick Graham, what he's going to do, and the players know it. That's the craziest part. On one of the third downs that you guys had, they didn't know, the defensive players did not know what the fuck was going on. They were all talking back and forth to each other, didn't even know what the fuck to do, bro. Like, they had no communication. They didn't have them fucking right. Whoever's the green dot turn around and put some shit out there, and then they turn around, we're like, oh, what do we do? What are we going? There was a pass play. You guys kept doing the screen up top, right? To the, what would be the strong side, weak side, whatever. So, to the weak side. And then you guys did the same exact play, but then just ran the tight end up the seam, and then both fucking who is it? Blue and fucking Devin White just stepped up and left them wide open, bro. And our safeties are so far back because the way you guys play, bro. It's bad, bro. It's bad. We are already in an abusive relationship with the Raiders. What does it say? Our D runs smoother than our O. Yeah. O is for stupid. Snoo Circus. Bro, we didn't score, and I'm here listening to Anna talk shit. This trip is bullshit. Yeah. Well, they're gonna lose right now, bro. So don't tell Anna just to relax. You should be on the podcast suffering with me. Shout out Gravy, bro. Penny was right, yeah. Put Gravy as interim? No, I think Gravy will walk out too. With this shit. Because he ain't going to start AOC. He ain't going to start Pickett. Hey, Gravy, who would you start at quarterback right now if you were the interim? Anybody that's playing the Raiders and you're planning on going to Vegas, bro, they're probably going to be giving you guys tickets. Shit. Gravy for head coach 2026. Shit. 2025, bro. I think Gravy was scouting for us this week. Bro, that's hella crazy. Gravy will fire everyone right now. Yeah. I remember a couple years back, I said that shit. Get rid of Geno. He ain't gonna do shit except throwing INTs, bro. AJ Cole as quarterback, Geno as punter, since he loves giving the ball to the other team. Yeah. He'll probably fuck that up too. Yeah. It's any given Sunday, man, but this Sunday, bro, just bad. Just super bad. I don't think we're gonna have any type of enjoyment for the rest of the season, man. I'll still do the podcast. Hopefully the guys jump on and do the podcast with me and shit, But yeah, at this point, man, it's just couldn't get nothing together. Can't get nothing together, bro. We're so hurt, so banged up, and that's more of a motive thing, bro. Like some coaches will have you out there playing through it. When Kansas City players were getting hurt, Patrick was right there picking them up. You know what I mean? Who else was? Everybody was there for the players, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because they want to play. There's a goal. There's something to play for. We'll play through the injuries. We'll play through the bad. You know what I mean? We'll get it together. There's none of that here. Nothing. There's no team camaraderie. You can see by the fucking points. You can see by the total yards. You can see about how the coaches are looking at this shit, bro. Pete was so, oh yeah, I'm in. We're this, that, and third. He is so fucking soft-spoken, bro. You got to get a fucking like a fucking bullhorn on his ass, and you can barely still hear his ass. His AMSR ass was fucking just. He's over, bro. It's done. There's nothing there. There's nothing there anymore, man. Yeah, shit. When Ohani wins another World Series, put him as quarterback for the Raiders. He probably could pull it off, Fredo. No lie. After this week, Bauer's back, yeah. At least he'll knock down some of the fucking interception throws. Hey, man, Gio, talk about that shit. Carroll hooked up Geno like McDaniels hooked up Garoppolo. Final destination, Raiders money pit. Yep. Nah, we ain't. Gotta hope for draft day, bro. At this point, there's no fucking way. There's no way possible that I want fucking Pete Carroll to be the head coach moving forward, bro. No way. No way. Addy, we're not gonna win another game. We're not. Start putting the blame on the front office. These fools hire these coaches and GM. Davis sell the team. Al turn it over in his grave, bro. I was thinking about that shit. I would trade Max for Shador, even swap. Fucking gravy. Hey, gravy. Max deserves better. I swear to God, I think Kansas City could have scored more points. I was looking at 42, bro. Oh, yeah, interception. Let's go. Yeah, Raiders need to secure the first number 1 overall draft pick, but with not these coaches, bro. Somebody else. Grab that head coach from fucking the Wolverines, or somebody from college, man. We need this whole. And I hate to say it, bro, and I don't mean nothing personal towards you, Deuce, but Deuce Gruden needs to go too. No defensive. No, everybody needs to go. Everybody needs to go. If we're gonna go get the number 1 overall quarterback, bro, everyone needs to go. I'm done. I'm done with the bullshit. Yeah, I think that's what we should do, Fredo. If anybody goes to a game, wear paper bags over your head so nobody knows who you are. Ryan Day. The Jets or the Raiders are getting the first overall pick, bro. Man. Same shit every year. Slow ball, man. You ain't even lying, bro. You know what's bad the most is that like a lot of these content creators, like myself, a bunch of other ones, they're literally gonna have to fucking turn around and start doing something else. They're literally gonna have to start doing something else. This game was like listening to Lowe's mattress taking a beating, bro. No, bro. There was at least I would have got a couple points on the board. At least 3. Geno was in the sideline looking defeated. He even dropped draped Kansas City Chiefs and ran into the sidelines. Geno is a leader. Yeah, I seen him on the sideline arc, bro. He looked like he was broke, bro. Like he was like he's done, bro. He's gonna go cry in the corner, bro. Geno needs more reps. Ouch. And what did Ark tell me that apparently when Pete Carroll, this is why I said Pete Carroll needs to go. When Pete Carroll was being interviewed on the sideline, he turned around and asked him, he asked him, hey, what do you think you need to do to turn this around? Oh, well, we need to run the ball. Run the ball. Oh my God, bro. Damn, 10 more fucking games, bro. You ain't even lying. Arkham 2032. The season is over before Halloween. It's crazy, yeah. I'm gonna shout out to Go. I'm gonna tell him to get us to make some fucking shirts with bags over our heads, bro. Well, for the AFC West, man, right now, New York is beating fucking Broncos fucking 13-0. And Colts are beating Chargers 20-3. Now just about watching everybody else lose, hoping that everybody else loses. Run the ball, but Genty only gets 4 goddamn carries. Yeah, bro. Yeah, 6 carries the whole fucking game. That is insane. Oh, we need to run the ball and make it a long game for them. Fucking shit. Was he even there? I don't think Pete Carroll was there, bro. I don't even. If he literally said that, Art, bro, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I fuck around with my partners and shit and play Madden, right? And I always play with the Raiders, bro. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. It doesn't matter if it's Minshew, AOC. It doesn't matter. I always play with the Raiders. I will never play with anybody else. And they're like, oh, well, it's just a game. Da-da-da. No. But they even suck in the fucking game, bro. Fucking Pete's gum showed more fight than the Raiders. Fuck, bro. That's true. Different coaches, different quarterbacks, and yet we always same result. Bottom of the barrel effort. No difference between the Browns. Fucking sad, bro. Yeah, I agree. We're the Browns. We need to run the ball. Keep the offense off the field. 20-0. Fuck, bro. I think I've said fuck more times than I've ever said it on the podcast before. We were down like 30 points at the same time he said that. Yeah, I know. It was at halftime. It was 21-0. Pete Biden. There you go. House Junkies, what's good, man? Hopefully you're having a good one. Man, yeah, I don't know what to say anymore. The Browns are better than us. Yeah, they are. They're probably gonna start winning games. Loco, what's up, bro? He said couldn't even put up a fucking field goal. Yeah. Or a field goal. Fucking shit. Guys, shout out to Soul, man. Shout out Soul. Soul said we should have got Jackson Dart and also Cam Scatterbo. Look at these motherfuckers, bro. Panthers on a winning streak. That's crazy. I really don't think the Raiders are going to clean house and trade everybody they can. Yeah. Man, this is crazy. Let's see what Exile Raider says. We were just kidding about this game. Next time we'll play it full force. We lull the Chiefs into a false sense of security so that we can surprise them in our next game. It's strategic. Oh, shit. God damn, dog. Camel Horde is greater than Geno. Yep. It says Gunny G, Chiefs fan. We've been there. Oh, man. What, about 10 years ago? Roughly? You guys have always kind of been consistent. But, yeah. Raiders, 7528. This is what happens when we skip over top-tier quarterbacks. Facts. Hank, shout out Hank. He says, love Max, but he got to go. He ain't going nowhere. What do you call a Raider loser who gets beat by the Queefs? Gina? Oh my god. I probably read that wrong. Send it to me. I'll try it on my phone. I'll try on my phone. Just sign into what you call it, bro? Let me see if I can. Where in the fuck? Oh. Shit, I haven't sent one in so long. I forgot how to do that shit. Invite guest. Copy link. Hold on real quick. See what Gravy has to say. I haven't heard shit from Myra. I haven't heard shit from nobody. Let me see real quick. There you go, Gravy. Now let's trade Max. Start building the right way. I don't think trading Max is gonna be our fucking whatever. We need to get some rookie linemen, get some plays. Season is cooked anyways. Yep. Just kidding. I know. Gravy Bayless, line one. Back to the Herm Edwards days. Yep. JPJ got benched. Yeah. A little more team with snake bitten than us is the Cardinals, bro. Todd Haley, there was garbage too, bro. Yeah. We're cooked. Season is over. West Vigino? You guys are stupid. Women playing flag football will beat the Raiders with this regime, bro. Juggy, that's wild. That's wild. It's kind of true though. Can we get a minimum 2 first rounders for Max? At this point, I don't think. I mean, I think somebody would spend it, but yeah. But the Raider Nation is going to be like, oh, well, we need guys like Mac. We need, let's bring back Charles Woodson. You know what I mean? Like shit like that, bro. Yeah, like I'm cool, but I don't think we're going to trade Max neither. I really, really don't. We should join the CFL. We ain't an NFL team, bro. Talk about it. C-Dub. I hope so. I really hope so, bro. I'm over Pete Carroll. This was bad. This was super bad. Says Tubby. If we don't do that, don't expect any change. I don't think it's just Max Crosby. I mean, I'll take Spagano at this point, bro. But he won't come against us. I know he had a bad showing his, I guess, first couple times as a head coach, but they were talking about that shit. Says Mark Davis is a front runner to join the CFL right now, bro. Yep. You should have did that instead of pulling the Raiders over. At least the games would have been dope in Oakland. Donuts, bro. Yep. Donuts. More donuts. Move us back to Oakland. Yeah, I was just saying that same shit. Ah, shit. Let's see what Gravy got to say. Gravy, you there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I did it right. I did it right. You hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can't see you, though.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear him?
What's up, man?
What's up?
I went on a little trip. Me and wife, we went to go see Nisi over here. Beautiful city, Santa Clara.
Oh, I bet you it's nice over there right now.
Yeah, it's a nice day, but shitty day, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm over here to get to see my daughter and hang out with the wife. We're gonna come back probably tonight. I'm in a bad mood, so we'll probably take off a little while. But bad game.
Don't be in a bad mood, senior. You know.
My 15's winning, bro. He talking all this shit to me. I ain't hearing that.
You're gonna hear that shit on the way in. I can't believe they're fucking. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that bad.
They winning right now. I stepped out. I wasn't watching. I'm just chilling, eating, bullshitting, trying to stay out the way. I got some guys on fantasy I want to, but it's cool. They just got one game. They ain't got like. She just got to the primetime game, so she doesn't have YouTube and all that stuff. So I got to see my game, but that was it. All right, we gotta go to a little place they have over here, a little bar, and then probably get something to eat. Probably shoot back this evening.
Guerrero said, "We don't miss you, Gravy."
That's cool, bro. I expect that. That's cool. I heard him. I seen him in the chat saying. Yeah. Max deserves better and all that shit. Messing with me. I don't think that.
Oh, yeah. Gravy, do you agree with me at all, bro, that we need to get rid of fucking the whole thing? I mean, the reason why I said like Chip Kelly needs to stay, because a lot of people are saying he needs to go too. I don't think he should be head coach by no means, but I think like I was thinking like you, where you can't blame him for having this kind of high-powered offensive mind or ideas with no players to actually, you know what I mean, like do it. Like, like basically like I'm a bunch of lots of words today, bro. No, like they can't execute it. Like he don't have the players to execute it.
Exactly right, bro. I've been telling you that. I know in the beginning I thought there was, but once he doesn't have the players, and you hear what everybody's saying, it kind of stopped a little bit. I haven't been on that much, bro, and I've got back into coaching and stuff, so that takes a lot of my time. But I've been keeping up with the Raiders and see, but the thing is that you've got to look at this team and say he doesn't have a lot to work with, dude. Thornton had a lot of time and he didn't do shit. That's expected. We expected all these things from these people. Chip Kelly is limited to the personnel he has. You're exactly right with that. We can't do things that we want with the players that we have. And then, Bowers is hurt. And I think even if Bowers was there, we'll be pushing the ball to him, dude, and he would have ended up getting hurt or ineffective. Because what we have there, that offensive line is terrible. Terrible. Chris, he was just killing JP. You better start thinking differently about Vince telling you this, Lo. We got to start thinking differently about JPJ because he was on Chris Jones basically the whole game, and he was getting his ass worked.
Yeah.
Worked the whole game. So.
But doesn't that call for?
He's not a Superman like we think he is, bro. He's probably our best lineman, besides Colt Miller. But you get guys like that, it's gonna be on him. And it wouldn't matter if he played center or not. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask, like because
all of them play terrible.
Yeah, but I was gonna say just because JPJ isn't actually playing the position that he's more comfortable playing. And that what we basically drafted him for. You
We
know,
drafted him as a guard.
center guard. Center guard.
Well, he's not. What if he played center, bro? And Chris Jones was on him. Would it be any different? It wouldn't be different.
At this
be
point,
worse for him. It'll be worse for him.
At this point, we don't know.
We would be the same line.
Well, yeah, because of the players that we do have.
Yeah, what we have there is the same shit we had just about last year, but he wasn't playing center, so nothing would have changed, bro. Nothing would have changed. But you know, I heard the press conference. It's the first thing I did when I finished watching the game was hear this dude make excuses again about we're gonna get it together. We're gonna do this. We got a lot. He sounded more disappointed this game, you know, shockingly than he did any other time. There's not much he can say. There's not much any excuses that he can say anymore. Lo, did you hear that from him, dude? He felt there wasn't no something went right. Nothing went right in this game, bro. Nothing at all. You know, not even. You know, hey, we covered special teams a little bit better this game. That's about it. You know, but our offense was inept. We didn't score any points. We didn't push the ball at all. You can't be aggressive with the shit you got out there. You can't. You know, and then having Brock Bowers there would have been, you know, probably be better for us. We probably would have moved the ball a little bit more, but he's hurt, bro, and he's really hurt. So it's just love for words, bro. For me, what I've been saying, you know what I mean? I don't want to say I was right, Lo, but that defense is the only thing that's consistent on that defense, dude, is Patrick Graham. And I've told you that for weeks, dude. I wasn't happy when he got there, and it's still the same, bro. No, I heard the beginning, you saying Tampa 2, and, you know, I heard your show in the beginning. I was watching you. But it was if you do that, and then he was just playing zone. It looks like he presses, but those guys just fall back and let the receivers go. We got killed by Kelsey in the middle. Got killed by the running backs in the middle. I don't understand. I'm just done with it. I'm done with this dude just leaving things open like that.
When I said the whole Tampa 2 thing, like, right, it's just more of a formation than anything.
It's
but
zone,
like,
bro. You just play zone.
So you're playing right. You're playing zone, but see, the thing is, Kansas City knows how to. They can be like, all right, they're gonna run this Tampa 2. They're
it's
just
an
gonna
old school way. It's an old school way of beating Mahomes when he like 3 years ago. You know, when the Tampa 2 came out, it was like you have two safeties back there, right? And then your corners just cover the flats. You know, that they cover the flats, and then you should have everything sewed up. You should have everything. They get the dig in the flats, and then your safeties cover the deep balls. Mahomes mastered beating that now, and that's exactly what he did. He didn't do a Tampa 2. He just played zone.
Right. So no, but say that like even Romo was saying, like when you turn around and play man, they're getting beat, right? But then even when they were playing zone, all they had to do was find the soft spots because the guys are only going back maybe 5 yards, staying in zone. All they have to do is just find the open spots. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much all it is. Like, you know what I mean? What Kansas City knows how to do, if they establish that you're playing zone and not playing man, then guess what they're going to do? They're going to find the soft spots. And that's what they do. And that's because they've been together for a long time. All the players on their offensive side of the ball know exactly what to do, where to go if you're playing any kind of zone. Because zone is pretty much the same all the ways across the board. You play man zone if you got guys that are fast, guys that can, stick with receivers that are sticky. We don't have that. So we're forced to go into fucking zone, and they're easily like, all right, well, just take a fucking yard to the left, take a yard to the right, or drop behind them. You know what I mean? And Pat knows how to put the ball, or not just them, just anybody, because we've seen it overall, like throughout this whole season. Yeah, through this whole season.
Over and over again. So obviously for the last 3-4 years, we know that shit doesn't work. He done got figured out, and he doesn't change nothing. The genius of Pete Carroll isn't there. And he did the same shit. So it's like, hey, this 12 years ago, Legion of Boom was different. That was new then, bro. That was new shit back then. Now you're still doing the same shit, and people figure it out, bro. And when you got guys that are all world, like Patrick Mahomes is, and with the, they got Rice back right off the bat. Boom, they go to him. Why can't we? We can't be creative and and be aggressive the way the fans want us to be, because he can't, bro. So, I'm not. We could do things different offensively as far as Chip calling stuff, but he's very, very limited, bro. That playbook of his is probably a couple of pages, bro, what he has out there. Look at what he's messing with, bro. Look at his receivers. He only has, I give Trey Tucker credit. I don't like Trey Tucker, but he dropped balls, a big first down when we're only down by 14 points, right? And then he dropped that big first down ball that would have kept us going, but then it was a third down. He didn't catch it. He dropped it. And it was a little behind him, but Geno ain't got his shit together. And I don't know if he can come back with it, because it looked like his confidence is fucked up, Maybe this week is just like a gut check week, man, to see what's up. But, I'm always going to check. Yeah, to do something, bro, because all these Pete Carroll's running out of excuses, and his press conference sounded like it. Like, we got to, this practice shit, he did this, we need rep shit. The rookies are out there. I like to see that, but they ain't getting better. That's what it looks like. Nope. You got Thornton out there again. His little skinny ass can't do nothing. You know what I mean? He's getting pumped at the line. That's just the book out on him is be physical with him, and he can't do nothing.
Yep. Jam at the line. He's just too light.
He's not big enough to do that. We thought he was the biggest dude out. He's not, bro. We seen him low, and he's skinny as fuck. He's not. I'm not gonna. He doesn't deserve to be out there starting, and I know they can't do it because he's probably the best receiver out there, that young guy. But Bash didn't get no work. They're just running routes, bro, but they ain't getting the ball. And then, don't you think that you would be, do your job better if you got targets? But you can't get targets right up front. You ain't doing things right.
Dark was good, bro.
So it's just very disappointing. It's just getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse, so worse to where it's getting, in my book, knowing the, formationally and what things are supposed to happen, there's just so easy, basic things that we're not doing correct that they shouldn't be doing, bro. They're doing like mistakes that college players do. You know what I mean? That they're like misassignments on zone plays that college kids could do. And if you want to run the ball, if you say you're gonna run the football, then fucking do it, bro. That's the only asset you have on this team is that guy, and you're not giving him the football. I don't give a fuck if he gets embarrassed. I don't give a fuck if he, just try it. And he only ran the ball what? He didn't even run the ball 10 times, I don't think.
Nope.
I don't know if he even got that many carries, but I was looking forward to it. But when you fall behind like that, and then you put the ball in Geno's hands, you already know I'm not confident in him, bringing us back to at least respectable, point range of him throwing the ball as many times as he tried to. Dude, we had not even 100 yards of total offense the whole game, bro. That's fucking embarrassing, dude. I bet you that's eating Chip Kelly ass up, because I know he tried a lot of shit, bro. Mm-hmm. He just couldn't do it.
Shout out Kaylee Love right here. Chiefs fan here, wishing the best on the rest of your season. Bowers and Crosby and others are coming back. Hopefully you guys fire back up. I enjoyed a good Chiefs / Raiders game. Yeah.
Well, that's hella cool. That's cool.
Yeah, appreciate you, Kaylee Love. That's love. I love watching you losers lose. So tough, but you guys won't bust a grape. Okay, 80s era. Well, we got one fan to get that. All right. Hey.
I don't blame people to talk that way. They said he has 6 carries, dude, and you talk and say you got to run the football. We want to run the football. Then where the fuck is it, bro? I know it's hard. I understand it's hard, but you fall behind like that. What's the use of running the football? You know that what the cover. You might trick them out real quick on a third and 4 on a run play. When you're down 21-0. You might get it, but you're always gonna have to go back to throwing the football to get chunk yards, and we're not getting chunk yards running the football. Yeah, but I just was upsetting. It's been upsetting. I didn't really take that win seriously last week.
Neither did I.
And it was just the same shit when you play a better team, bro. We got schooled. It could have been worse, but it still was bad. It still was real bad, bro. I don't see no coming out the gate. I didn't see no enthusiasm, no Pete Carroll in that team at all. I mean, maybe he lost his mojo, but the players don't look like it. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with Max. I don't know what's wrong with these guys.
So my thing is like this. Just thinking about how you're talking about Pete and no energy and all that shit, right? So am I wrong to say if you see like a certain kind of coach, let's say, what's the name from Detroit? He knows what he wants. He's built this fucking team in almost in his image. And you saying that about, about fucking Pete, that's how these guys are playing. They're playing like old men. Like they have no energy, nothing. I even told you the other day before we even went and did the podcast and we were bullshitting a little bit. I was like, bro, like they're not playing with the intensity like some of these other teams, man. They're fighting for the ball. You see the offensive linemen and the defensive linemen fighting each other. These guys don't do that.
Yeah.
It's like they're just there to pick up a fucking check.
I'm not saying that, Lo, but I see what you mean. You know what I mean? It looks like that, but I'm just in the thing where you're in the NFL. It's a blessing to do that. You know, you're very, very few percentage that get to do that, and I'm not the type guy that wouldn't take advantage of that. You know what I mean? I know that it goes on in football. We're losing. Fuck it. I don't want to get hurt. I'm only here for 1 year. I understand all that, but that's what it looks like. Yeah. That's exactly what it looks like, but you cannot use the excuses that you pick these dudes. You're putting those guys out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you can look at Spytek, you can look at, and then I'm hearing a lot of, Raider fans, they make this, it's Mark Davis, and all this. Mark Davis got signed everybody that you were happy about before we played the game. There wasn't no bitching and crying about these guys that you wanted and wanted to pay, and all these lateral moves that we got. You know what I mean? I bet you wish you had Moreg back. I bet you wish you had Hobbs back. I bet you wish you had Spillane back. You know what I mean? But it's not. This is what we're with now, and then we're gonna be in the same boat next year with a bunch of 1-year contracts, and then you're gonna want to keep these guys. These were Pete Carroll's pick guys. He wanted these guys. So then I'm looking at it like this, Lo. I'm saying, well, who really is in control of this team? Who has the control of this team? Is it Spytek? Is it Pete Carroll? Pete Carroll's in charge of the who goes out there. But hey, Spytek said, Geno's not playing well, dude. We got to do something different. I don't give a fuck if it's. I was like, pick it, nah. Maybe the AOC got to go out there and win some games for us, or put a little juice in us. And then, I wasn't with Pickett, fumbling the ball right at the first snap of the game. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it was like, damn, here we go. You know what I mean? And then it was a perfect situation for him. He was under center, and it's not Meredith's fault that he dropped the football. He just hasn't did it. He hasn't did it. He got rushed out there. He took Geno out the game because he couldn't come back. But Geno just looked deflated on the sideline, bro. Nothing. Yeah. He did absolutely nothing, bro. And then
great.
I just don't see how you could say, I want to run the football 6 times. I know you're down, but I understand all that. But the last thing you want to do is put yourself in a predicament where Geno has to throw the ball because it's proven that bad shit happens when he does that. Not confident in it at all, man. So he's not protected well, and you had plenty of chances to settle that situation. And it's not just moving somebody to center, bro. It's not that. Because I know if Chris Jones would have been on JPJ there as guard, he would have moved his ass to nose at 3 tech, and he would have been on his ass there too. Yeah. It wouldn't have mattered. And then he got taken out and they put Kappa in for him. I noticed that. JPJ came out the game and they put Kappa in for him. So either he's bitching or he just got work.
Yeah.
So
Kappa didn't do any better neither, to be honest with you.
None of them did, bro. I'm not just picking on JPJ, but
right.
my what I think about JPJ is totally different what Raider Nation is. You know, he's gonna be a good. He's only in his second year, but that's not an excuse for me. You know, we love. You know, we were cool with this offensive line from the get, and then we said, "Oh, isn't it about the time where they jailed already?" You think? when are we? I know. Now we as fans don't even have no more excuses for this team.
No, we don't.
And the reason why I know that I don't want to be saying this, bro. You know, that's why it's hard to do this with. I love you guys, but it's like, fuck. It feels like I've been saying the same thing for a long time already, bro. For years, we've been saying this, and when we got to say it out on the lives, bro, it's just tough. It's tough to do because you get beat up for it, and then the rah people, they get at you, and it's not. I don't want to hear it. It's just like, all right, you go lie to yourself all you want, but in reality, look at the record of this team, and it's showing, bro. It's showing.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You know, it brings me down every time we have a game like this, and I don't like it. But fuck, dude, it's just that's why I do shit, bro. Like on Sundays, it didn't fuck up my whole day. You know what I mean? I'm out with my wife on a beautiful day out here. We're gonna check it out and got to see my girl, and it's just like fuck. You know, it brought me down for a minute because I didn't like it, but I can't have you out here by yourself defending yourself, bro. Saying things like
it's cool. You know? Like, I mean, I got it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I was like dreading doing it, but you know,
you toughed it out, bro. That's why I had to get on with you, bro. You toughed it out.
Of course.
I said, man, I gotta back up my boy because people get that on me.
But like, you know, shout out Mike, Murder Mike too. He said something too. He's like, man, you know, he goes, it's not necessarily about just me. You know what I'm saying? It's about everybody in the chat too. Everybody wants to get their shit off too. So it's kind of like, you know, we need to like, you know, not it's, I don't want to say therapy, but we all like, you know, enjoy these at times, whether we're good or bad or anything like that. And you know, shout out the chat too, man. I appreciate all you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's really not about the views and all that shit. Like, it's cool, but we all like, you know, we all want to bitch about this shit because like we're not happy, bro. But it's like that's why like when we first started this whole thing, you know what I mean? We, you know, during the Rona and shit era. You know, that's where it kind of pulled a lot of different, how would you say, it gave us like something to talk about, you know, South like community and shit like that. So it's like, even though I don't want to do it at times because it's like the same shit and it gets fucking boring, the same shit over and over, you know, it's more about the community more than about just us winning. You know, it'll be great for us to win. We were happy last week. Even last week, I was like, all right, we won. Next week, we're gonna fucking suck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But But it's about that. But I get it though, and I'm pretty sure everybody else gets it too.
I don't think so, bro. I'm still
saying
that little bit of hope, and you know, it's always good to have that low because sometimes I get a little smidgen of it. You know what I mean? If somebody gets injured or if, you know, but I seen the Rashee Rice coming back. I seen the tradition. What happens when we go over there? We usually have a good game with them, but this was just insane.
Yeah,
this was, you know, when you see anything they want, and you can tell they were laying off a little bit. You know what I mean? You could tell. You know, when they took Pacheco out, and Rashee Rice was standing there next to Mahomes. They put Minshew in. It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit right there. I was like, ooh.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then the last thing I wanted was to have Minshew ball out. You know what I mean? They have to do that shit, but they just kept running the football, and then that just says, all right, we're done with you. We're just gonna run the football, and they just ran it out. And then, as a Raider fan, it feels like shit because you know you can't do nothing. You know why call a timeout? Because it's just gonna get worse. You get Andy Reid saying, "Oh, you want to call timeouts now while I'm trying to watch the game out? We'll see. All right, you know what I mean? You don't want Andy Reid doing that shit. I'm sure he has respect for Pete Carroll.
Oh yeah.
You know, you play like that, you deserve to get beat by that. You play like that, we let them do that to us, and we didn't defend it at all, bro. I don't even remember what the third down efficiency was, but again, third downs, 3rd and 12. third and 9. It didn't fucking matter. It didn't matter at all, bro.
Have a good one.
It didn't matter, bro. It didn't matter what defense we had out there. It didn't matter what pressure we did. It was just automatic first down. It didn't matter. And that's the way it was.
Yeah.
And it pisses you off when it just happens over and over, defensively over and over. And I didn't expect this to all of a sudden get a lightning bolt and Geno's ass and start chucking the ball everywhere. I expected Jetty to run the football, but then my expectations are never met with this team, bro. For this year at least. But,
yeah. No, I got you. Bro.
You know, it's just that I just feel that we're depriving Genty of his ability to do something. And what we put in front of him, and you couldn't have been happy with that. You can't be happy with that.
Nah, at all. But, yeah, man, well, I'm going to get out of here anyways, bro. I was only going to come on for about a half an hour, but.
Yeah, that's cool.
But, yeah.
I want to keep you on for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll be thank you. I appreciate you, Gravy, for pulling up, man. You know.
All right, bro. Well, I'm gonna hit, but you have a good rest of the day, and I'll talk to you when I get home.
All right, brother. Have a good one, brother.
Man. Peace out to the chat and everybody. Talk to y'all later.
All right, peace out.
Bye.
Yeah, man. Well, that was Gravy, man. You know, shout out Gravy, one of the other hosts of the show. But yeah, man, we're about to get out of here. I'm about to go I made some barbecue and shit, and gonna enjoy the rest of my day. Probably watch a movie with the kiddos. But man, we appreciate you guys, man. Raiders is gonna be a long season, man, and we'll still be here, man. We'll be getting in some pods, and we'll probably have a pod sometime during this week, during the bye week. You know, hey, we're 1-0 in the bye week. You know what I'm saying? We can't lose this week, but appreciate you guys, man. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit the smash that subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so when we do go live, it'll pop up for you guys, man. We'll appreciate you guys, man. And even though it's going to be hard to say it, it's only me, man. On 3, you guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Raiders! All right, man. You guys have a good week. Holler at you soon, all right? Peace.